EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's taken down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11. Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I'm fine, ready? 11, Thomas.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11, MT. 11, 12, stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play.
11.
Holding them to no gain.
12. Let's get set. Can. Stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Gun. Shot.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11, MT, Tate. Ready?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I'm one, ready?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Big 13. Big 13. 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot. What is that?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Jackson now. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Baltimore, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson will throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6.
Miles Murphy.
Report.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. LeJohntay Wester, 30 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go. Can. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No, we changed it.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got room. Now inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
180! Report!
Here's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
11 Thomas, big 13, big 13.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Baltimore, 1st down.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Miles Murphy. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8.
Oh, we changed it.
3rd and 2.
Nice shot.
Again, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
22-yard line.
12. 11 MT, Kate. 11. Let's get set. 180.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball.
11.
He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Gun. Dot. 11. 180. Dot.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go. 180. Play shot.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead. Honey, I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run,
Here we go.
but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bengals
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
1-1, ready? Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 180. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
11, 180. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12. 12. 12. 12.
Burrow going for it on fourth. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Hold on, ready? All right, you change it.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing is Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And Jackson throwing once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
DC, ready? You change it.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
there he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They give it to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Evan McPherson.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Henry running right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Again, it's Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
What?
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Henry up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, they go again with Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try the bootleg. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is first and 10.
11 MT Tate. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here we go. 11. Kahad. White 80. Kahad.
Now Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
11.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
We're good.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's first and 10. Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
To throw, Burrow. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11.
9 on the play. Brings up third down.
A final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
MT. Here we go. Ready?
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Can.
Here's a give to Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, can. Stop.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines.
Here we go.
Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. First and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On point, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Let's get set. 11 MT. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Gun. Cut. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Close. Right 80. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. Tight. 11 MT. Tight. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
You're set.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
80.
Now it's Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's 4th down.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He will push his way down to about the 14. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's
another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass.
Gesicki hauling in a quick throw.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
11 MT take. 11 MT take.
Another Bengals 1st down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Again, it's Burrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
For the Bengals field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
10 yards on the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Darnold. Outright to Smith-N-Jigba. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
He's taken out of bounds.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To the air again, Darnold. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8.
To throw is Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Twelve. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from